Well, good evening. You're having another episode with Ron and George on Word of Mouth Advertising.
I'm George.
And I'm Ron. You notice who's sitting, further in the front? I'm in the captain chair today, so.
Ron wanted to see what it felt like to be in charge of something. So, there he is. Yeah, we'll see how this works out. But anyway, go ahead, Ron. Lead the way by all means. Oh, yeah. Did you even tell him what we're doing?
Well, I kind of did. I said, advertising of word of mouth.
What happened to Late Night with Ron and George?
Late Night with Ron and George. This is the new episode.
Right. It should be George and Ron, but...
Yeah, but it's always George and Ron, so this is something new we're trying.
Go ahead. All right, so today's topic will be what, Ron?
Today's topic is word of mouth advertising. It's probably it's the cheapest way you can ever advertise. But it's a very, very, very slow process. It's probably okay if you're only looking, to have 50, 60, 70 clients, for as long as you want to be in lawn maintenance. But the only thing is about it that I don't like about it is that word of mouth is good, but there's probably going to be, 20 bad things said about you versus one good thing about you. And the bad word of mouth always travels a lot faster. See how it is? Yeah, I don't eat crackers when he's in the front seat.
This is your show, Ron. By all means, lead away.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what did you cover already?
The first couple things.
Did you cover its most inexpensive way?
It is. Yes, I did.
Okay, good. How about it's a very slow way to grow your business?
Well, it is. Yeah, I think I covered that.
You think you covered it? I wasn't paying attention. Did you or didn't you?
Well, you know why he wasn't paying attention? Because he was eating crackers.
Not necessarily, because I don't believe I got one in my mouth.
Well, you was making too much noise, so you was losing my train of thought.
Ron, Jesus. Where did you leave off? You're in charge. You need to run the show.
Oh, I left off at, bad news always travels faster than good news. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you do a bad job. It's just that someday you're going to forget to blow off somebody's sidewalk or something, and they're looking because Joe Blow down the road's got a cheaper lawn care guy. So they're going to go with him, and they got to find this excuse to give you. And then their neighbor's going to call and say, oh, you know what? Who do you got doing your lawn care now? Because I see you have somebody new. Oh, this is, Jack Schleint's lawn care. Oh, well, he's cheaper, so they're going to hire him. Why are they going to hire him? Not only is he cheaper, but they're already talking bad about you because you forgot to blow off their sidewalk. Really, George? You had your chance to eat earlier.
Ron,
I bought him a hamburger. I bought him a hamburger today. That was $3.
The one time he bought lunch like in a month. Right, Ron?
Well, that's true, but
Yeah, that's true. Where did you leave off? I'll help you out. No, actually I won't, because you wanted to run the show.
Well, no, I'm just sitting in the captain's chair.
Well, you're so fucking smart. Why don't you run the show? Give her hell, Ron.
Well, where do we go from here?
Where'd you leave off?
Another thing bad about word of mouth advertising is if you're going to grow it all, it's a snail's pace. It just really doesn't get you. I mean, it does to a certain point, but if you're looking, to grow your business on a percentage-wise, if you're going to do it on word of mouth, it's never going to happen because you might grow 0.5% a year on just word of mouth.
I believe you were very correct, Ron.
Is that
I do. I believe you are on top of your game.
Am I?
I believe you are.
Well, you know what? I just might have to take the, captain's chair tomorrow, maybe.
He sucks, doesn't he? He's terrible.
I am terrible.
I know. Well, you just tell me when you want me to take over, Ron.
Well, George, you just sit there and you just keep on eating your crackers.
Have a tour, buddy.
And that's why we always emphasize recommend we push the internet. That I still say that it's the cheapest salesperson you can ever have. And your percentage is just it's way up here versus down here where you can't even see my hand below the camera. But the internet is it's astronomical. It's cheap. I mean, even like with your door hangers and your flyers, you still have to take it in consideration. It's just not buying, $130 box of flyers for, where you get 4,000. You still have to figure your time getting them out there, or you're going to have to hire somebody. And, I mean, if you can, you might get lucky and hire, a school kid for $50 a day to go out and throw flyers. Well, he's going to do a good job the first day. He might get out 500, but tomorrow it's only going to be 400. By the end of the week, he's going to tell you he's putting out 500. But he might just take a handful and throw them in a garbage can and say he got 500 out. So that all costs you money. And I still think, I know for 100% fact that the internet is the way to go for advertising. George.
Yes, Ron.
Hurry up and swallow your cracker and then you can continue if you want.
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead. Now, George is going to take over now.
All right, so here's the thing. Ron said this all wrong, in my humble opinion. I believe word of mouth is a great thing. It's cheap, yeah, but it still costs you something. You're busting your ass for that person. You make them feel really good about themselves. If I could have permission to speak.
Yeah, go ahead. Continue.
Thank you. Pardon me. Boys and girls, here's the drill with that. If you want to grow your business slow, depend on word of mouth. And I know there's some of you guys out there that do tell me that I grow so much by word of mouth, this, that, and the other. Yeah, what do you got, 50 accounts? Is that growing a lot? That ain't growing a lot to me, not at all. I mean, God, I shouldn't even say it that way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having 50 accounts. I mean, you've got to start somewhere and you've got to get somewhere. But if you want to get somewhere, you've got to get going on it, Damn it. This stuff is really...
Isn't that ridiculous?
Get some kick. But anyway, I enjoy it. So,
yeah.
The point is, guys, get on the internet. I tell you this 100 million freaking times, and I know you're tired of even hearing it, but there's a lot of you that still don't get it. When I have people tell me they're going to save money up for their shirts instead, and they're going to buy uniform shirts, I'm thinking, yeah, you're going to look really cool sitting on your couch, twiddling your thumbs because you don't have any work in your cool new shirts. But you got to get going on that. You really do. And I've said it before. I'll say it again. I got a great website guy. He can hook you guys up. It's the #1 way to advertise your business. If you want to grow slow, stick with word of mouth. Everything goes good for you. You're happy with 50 accounts. Good for you. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I've got no problem with that. But, actually, I lied, because I do have a problem with that. This was not even part of this video, but I got to throw it in there, because you said I could talk.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I wouldn't have let him talk.
Here's the drill, guys. If you're happy with your 50 accounts, this is the way I look at business. This is the way I look at it. I have a wife, I have kids, I have myself. I've got to take care of myself. I have to take care of my wife. I have to take care of my kids. I have 3 German Shepherds. I got to take care of them. My mom and dad, I got to be available for them. I try to help my brothers and sisters out. I mean, I got family, I got to take care of things, okay? I can't take care of everybody if I don't have the money coming in. If something happens to me, if I get hurt, that all stops. It's over. There's no helping anybody. We're all on the welfare line. Well, I shouldn't say that because parents are wealthy. Not wealthy, but they're doing just fine. Brothers and sisters, they're doing just fine. I'm not sure where I was going with that, Ron.
I don't either, but obviously it's not like I'll be out of a job.
Oh, yeah. My daughter's getting my empire of dirt, just so you know. I don't know if I told you that or not, but...
Right, working for Nikki.
Oh, yeah. She's #1. Boy, I'll tell you. And then #2 and #3, they're fighting. They're divvying for their spots. I'm not sure where they're going to be, but I don't know. I don't know how we get off topic so much.
I don't know either.
But regardless, the point of the whole thing is, Christ, these videos get long and they shouldn't. The point is, you guys, I think it's fine if these guys go out and they make money and they're doing their 50 counts and they're happy with that. And that's fine. you're getting by. You're getting by. That's what you're doing. When something bad happens to you, you're not going to get by anymore. Hell no. I don't give a shit what anybody tells you. You're not going to get by. If you don't have several hundred accounts out there and making a ton of money off these things, you're not going to get by. When something bad happens, and boy, I'll tell you, you better invest your money, do it smart, put it into your business, build a machine. We have built a machine that makes money for us all the time. We have built that. Through blood, sweat, and tears, we have built it. That's what you need to do while you can work. When you get hurt and you can't work anymore, you're screwed. You are done. It's over. You're on the government tit. Done deal. Boy, this stuff is... What's your comment, Ron?
Well, you're absolutely right, George.
Of course I am.
And...
I'm always...
Well, he is always right. Most of the time. The only time he's wrong is, once in a great while we might not work together, and then I'll say, George was wrong about that. But I never say that publicly.
I'm never wrong. Whatever. Well, you led that well, Ron. You're lucky I jumped in and bailed you out of that.
Yeah, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we got some more beer to drink. You've been to another exciting episode of
Ron and George on a Light Show.
A Light Show.
See ya.
See ya.